Every friend group has that one person who stands out with their quirks, unique behaviors, and unforgettable sense of humor. If you're wondering whether you're the weird friend in your circle, you're not alone. Being the odd one out can be both fun and a little confusing, especially when you're not sure what makes you different. So, how can you tell if you're the weird friend? Here are the top 10 signs that might suggest you're the one keeping things interesting in your group. 1. You've been called the human encyclopedia. If your friends often turn to you for random facts or obscure knowledge that nobody else seems to know, you're probably the weird friend. Whether it's trivia, conspiracy theories, or just obscure historical events, your ability to provide information on the strangest topics makes you a walking encyclopedia in your friend group. 2. You have an unusual collection, or two. From collecting rubber ducks to stamps or even quirky items like novelty socks, if you've got a collection of unusual things, you're likely the weird friend. While everyone else might have their hobbies or interests, your passion for collecting oddities is what makes you stand out. 3. Your inside jokes are completely unrelated to anything normal. Inside jokes are a hallmark of any friend group, but if yours are about completely random topics, like that time you accidentally mistook a chair for a human at a party or the weird conversation you had with a stranger about jelly beans, it's a clear sign you're the weird one. The jokes that leave everyone else confused but you and your friends rolling with laughter. That's a dead giveaway. 4. You make strange but endearing comments. If you've ever said things like, "Do you think penguins ever get tired of being cold?" Or, "What if trees are secretly talking to each other?" and your friends respond with confusion but also amusement, chances are you're the quirky one in the group. You tend to come up with the oddest thoughts at the most random times, keeping your friends on their toes. 5. You've got unconventional fashion choices. If your wardrobe is a mix of eccentric patterns, weird t-shirts with bizarre sayings, or you wear mismatched socks intentionally, you're probably the weird friend. Your fashion choices may make your friends raise an eyebrow or ask, "Did you really think that looked good?" But deep down, they admire your confidence in rocking whatever makes you happy. 6. You've been told you've got a very specific sense of humor. Your humor often leaves your friends laughing in disbelief, either because it's a little offbeat or completely unexpected. Whether it's an obsession with dark humor, absurdity, or making jokes about the random things you see, your sense of humor is anything but typical. You know you're the weird one when people can't figure out whether you're joking or not. 7. You have weird hobbies that no one else understands. You might be the only one in your group who spends their weekends assembling model trains, knitting tiny clothes for dolls, or studying the art of origami. When you try to explain your hobbies to your friends, they look at you with a mix of fascination and confusion. But hey, you love what you love, and they still think you're awesome. 8. You can't help but speak in random accents. If you suddenly break out into a Scottish accent during a casual conversation or love slipping into various voices when talking to people, you're definitely the weird one. Your friends might laugh at your acting skills, or roll their eyes at your never-ending character changes, but they secretly admire your ability to make any conversation entertaining. 9. You always have random questions for people. You know you're the weird friend when your questions are off the wall, like, "Do you think penguins would get along with chickens?" Or, "If you could swap lives with any fictional character, who would it be?" Your friends might sometimes get confused or wonder if you're playing a prank, but they love how you keep things interesting. 10. You have a secret identity, or two. If you've ever jokingly told your friends you're actually a superhero in disguise or a time traveler stuck in the present, you've earned your spot as the weird friend. You love creating elaborate, silly backstories or claiming to have mysterious powers that only certain people are allowed to know about. While your friends might chuckle at your creativity, they secretly enjoy the entertainment. Being the weird friend is far from a bad thing. In fact, you add a special charm and spark to your group that makes life more fun. Whether it's your odd collections, unique humor, or the outlandish thoughts that pop into your head, your quirks are what make you memorable. Embrace your individuality, because at the end of the day, it's the weird friends that make the best memories. So, the next time you're wondering if you're the weird one, just remember, you probably are, and that's what makes you awesome.